Events have become too serious for criticism or discussion. From now on, my duty will be to report facts, as truthfully as a propagandist world will allow. Sudeten German refugees are still crossing the borders of Czechoslovakia into Germany. There, the men are being organized into the Sudeten Freicorps, a miniature army, spending part of its time, according to reports, crossing back into Sudeten territory to attack the Czech guards. France calls up her reservists, mans her fortresses, prepares to defend the liberty of democracy. Then, across the suspense like a cool breeze on a sultry day, comes the calm voice of Mr. Chamberlain. Let his words be a commentary as Britain prepares.
How horrible, fantastic, incredible it is that we should be digging trenches and trying on gas masks here because of a quarrel in a faraway country between people of whom we know nothing. Meanwhile, there are certain things that we can and should do at home. Volunteers are still wanted for air raid precautions, for fire brigade and police services, and for the territorial units. And I ask you to offer your services, if you have not already done so, to the local authorities who will tell you if you are wanted and in what capacity. Don't be alarmed if you hear of men being called up to man anti-aircraft defenses or ships. However much we may sympathize with a small nation confronted by a big and powerful neighbor, we cannot, in all circumstances, undertake to involve the whole British Empire in war simply on her account. But if I were convinced that any nation had made up its mind to dominate the world by fear of its force, I should feel that it must be resisted. For the present, I ask you to wait as calmly as you can for the events of the next few days. As long as war has not begun, there is always hope that it may be prevented. And you know that I am going to work for peace till the last moment.
But to preserve peace, Britain must be strong. His Majesty the King mobilizes the Navy. President Roosevelt sends a last-minute appeal to Hitler, warning him that war would mean the virtual destruction of the world's civilization. And then, Mr. Chamberlain leaves Downing Street to present his full report to the House of Commons, to tell Britain and the world the inside story of the last few days. The House of Commons is more packed than it has been for years. Queen Mary and the Duke and Duchess of Kent are in the gallery. Mr. Chamberlain's story is one of disappointment and danger. But almost at the end of his speech, he brings new hope. He announces that Hitler has invited Signor Mussolini, Monsieur Daladier of France, and Britain's Prime Minister to a meeting at Munich. So the world breathes again.